What's up, YouTube? How's it going? Up in Lafayette, Hunter's Moon Harley Davidson, doing some test rides. Right now I've got the Fatbob. This is a 2016 model black with a red stripe, 103 engine. Looks like it has maybe a stage 1 on it already. I cannot tell, but it has more of a heavy breather to it. I love these dual lights right here. Those look awesome. Blacked out engine, forward controls. This has 3 miles on it, so this is a new model. Dual headlights. Some people don't like the dual headlights on the Harleys. I happen to dig it, so hey, whatever. And then it's got these handlebars to them. So let's take this out for a little spin. Okay, first impressions are good. It feels good. I can flat foot pretty good. It doesn't feel too heavy. Let's see, we have mileage A, trip B. I have 160 miles remaining on the fuel tank. And we have time and gear indicator. Got a gas gauge here, gas fill up, ignition and stuff like that. Your key. All right, let's take her out, let's see what happens. I can tell already that I like the forward controls on a Dyna. This is the first Dyna that I've ridden that had forward controls on it. And I like it. I like my feet out in front of me. I don't know what it is. This feels more comfy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This could be a bike that I could get into. I can tell you that right now. This is definitely a prospect for my next bike. Right now it's between this one and the Street Bob. Right now, wind isn't too terrible. I know I'm only going 30 miles an hour, but I didn't seem to have as much wind on this as I do with the lowrider that I just tested out. And you know, some people say that, you know, wind is all about your fairing or your windshield, and I kind of disagree with that. I think that the bike has a lot to do with the wind on how it's designed and all that mess. Oh yeah, this has a better sound to it too. But you know, you got these dual lamps up here, and that will mess up the wind. You know, I really don't have any buffering in my wind until, oh, I just don't. I can feel it on my arms real good, the wind, but I don't feel anywhere else. I can tell you right now that this air filter is gonna piss me off. I can feel it on my leg. I don't like it. Awesome sound already. Awesome sound. I dig that sound. Even with some good pipes on there, I think this has the potential to be a really nice bike. Flickability isn't as good as the lowrider. I can get into the corner a little bit. I mean, it's not terrible. Yeah, see, I can dig this. I can bring this over quite a bit and not feel like I'm scraping. but I'm not, I kind of have to force it a little more to turn. I don't know if maybe the tires are wider than the, ooh, I don't like this back brake. I really had to hit on that back brake to get it to stop, but the front one is really grabby. Oh, this has dual disc brakes up front, that's why. So the Fatbob has dual disc brakes up front, single in the back, which is probably why the front one is much more grabby than the other one, than the rear. I do like this bike, holy cow. You know, I might not even have to change the handlebars up front either. I could deal with this handlebar for at least a while. Idle's roughly around $1,000, which is typical for Harley with fuel injected engines. I have to look down a little bit to see the speedometer, but it's not terrible. Got some power. Like a 103 should. And even though I have to look down, it's not much. Right now I'm looking straight. I don't know if the camera will tell you anything with this or not. I've got the modular helmet on, and this is about all I have to look down to see the full speedometer. So that's cool. I can dig that. The seat is really nice. It's very soft. I could see myself riding on this for a couple 100 miles and not have any pain like I did with my Sportster seat before I swapped it out. Buffering for my helmet, there really isn't any. I have a little bit right here, but that's it. Oh yeah. Other than this freaking fuel or this air filter hitting my leg, I am really liking this. Once it came time for me to actually pick a bike for me, because I'm not quite ready. I still owe a little more on my Sportster than I need to trade it in. But this time next year probably, unless I decide to just pay a bunch of it down, this will be a contender and the Street Bob will be a contender. And really the Street Bob is only because I like the handlebars and I wouldn't have to swap it out initially. But the Fatbob has forward controls on it. So, you know, it really comes down to which one costs more money. Then if they equal out, I'd kind of be stuck. I really like the dual headlights. Yeah, I have to use the front brake more than anything, but that's all right. I like the dual headlights on the Fatbob, and I really like the dual brake lights. Something about that is just nice to me. But if I move these pegs out just a little bit, I wouldn't feel this box, this filter box. Oh yeah, that's got some power. Very nice. It doesn't feel heavy. I don't feel like I'm gonna tip over or anything. Of course, it's got a beefy front tire to it. Yeah, this is nice. Turn around here. Told them I'd only go out 10 or 15 minutes, so. Yeah, this is pretty easy to turn around too. No problems at all. Canceling turn signals, like you'd expect from, oops. Oh, I was in gear, okay. Canceling turn signals like you'd expect from Harley. Yeah, this is cool. I like this. I like I'm used to riding with one. And there is some wind. I can't say there's no wind at all, but it's not in my face, you know, trying to push me off. It's not beating against my chest real bad, like some of the Harley bikes or even other brands. You know, the Victories, they push against my chest. Yeah, I don't feel any weight with this. It feels just as heavy as my Sportster does. Yeah, I know it's not the same weight, but it doesn't feel it. And I dig these forward controls on here. And going back to the seat in just a minute, the seat, it has like this, you're sitting down in it, and so the back part pushes against your pelvis, and you don't feel like you're gonna slide off of it. I know some factory seats, you know, you gotta hold on to the handlebars, or you feel like you're gonna fall off of them, but not with this. I feel like I'm sitting in a car. It's just, I don't know. I think when I get back, I'm going to try out the Softail Slim. And the guy I'm working with, I'll get his name when I get back. I'll see if maybe he wants to go for a ride with me. It's got to be more fun to be able to ride with your clientele than just giving them a bike and saying, have fun. Definitely get this bike, and this was one of my main contenders, this one and the Street Bob, but I'm starting to like this one more as I ride it. I just don't care for this air box being where it is. But like I said, if I got, because these pegs are quite a bit in to the bike than what I'm used to on my Sportster. But once I changed the foot peg clevis, or clevis, whatever you want to call that thing, you know, it's going to push out the pegs for me already. And then I'll get a longer peg, and so my foot will be further out. My foot will be more out about here, and I don't feel that box. And I can also change that out for a round one. You know, so there's things, that's not a deal breaker to me. I could easily maneuver around that. Has great engine braking to it. I don't feel like I have to stay on the brakes for anything. I can engine brake off of it. Even at a higher gear, it's got good engine brakes to it. Very nice. So yeah, overall impressions of the Fatbob 2016. I dig it. I dig it a lot. I wasn't quite sure I'd like these handlebars very well, the drag bar style, but you know, they're not that bad. My back's just a little bent, nothing terrible. It's still comfortable. But my hands are out wider than I thought they would be, so, you know, I guess that helps. There's Hunter's Moon Harley Davidson Lafayette. I tell you what, these guys have been freaking awesome. I bought my first motorcycle here. My dad bought his first motorcycle here. Any issues that I've had, they've been really good to take care of me. The salesmen are amazing. You know, there's a few Harley dealers in Lafayette, and I can definitely recommend Hunter's Moon. They're all just really nice, good people. I will definitely buy my next bike from here, and it might be a Fatbob. All right. See how easy neutral is to find. Neutral's a kind of a pain in the ass to get to. There it is. All right. Next up, we'll see what I ride next. Thanks for watching, guys.